10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The dragons are all purple and blue and green and black and white and all kinds of colors. But they're coming back. They're definitely coming back.
Sorry, I couldn't resist that. I was like sitting there with my big Hagrid cup and I'm like, what can I do for a little skit today? But hello! Welcome back to Astrial, a homebrew campaign created by yours truly. I'm just gonna check my messages. But yeah, so episode 14 now, I think we're up to. Gosh, I can't even remember. I'm losing count. We're getting there. We're going in the numbers. And we're only still in Arc 1. Just leaving it. Only just leaving the first arc. And now we're in the second arc, which is the longest. But, hello. Welcome. So, little things before stream. So, Ruby, also Melody. She is away for the night. Little Blue, aka the Black Knight. They are going to be joining a little bit later. I don't know if they've joined now, but we'll double check. They have not, so they'll probably join a little bit later, as they had some other errands beforehand. We are joined by everyone else though, so we have Ice Prince, also known as Licinia. We have Cypher, who is playing Debrew, and Phoenix, who is playing Azura. Now, the party managed to get into the temple and successfully made it through after fighting off a bit of undead and discovering a sort of orb-like key in the shape of, I think it was a moon? No, yeah, I can't remember. A sun. It was a sun. Because I needed the moon one as well. But they discovered a orb in the shape of a sun, placing it into the door, unlocking the ritual chamber. Upon entering, they started the ritual as motes of light appeared around the room that they needed to collect. Now, in the process of doing this, the Order of the Sun and Moon, 2 paladins and 2 sorcerers entered the room to basically put a stop to the ritual or continue it, but with the party out of the picture so they can take claim on the white dragon. Now, the fight occurs where they had to collect the motes and also fight off these enemies, foes, whatever you want to call them. Once they were defeated, they continued the ritual and proceeded to hatch the egg. With the egg now hatched, the dragon scanned around the room, cooing at everyone, but seemed disappointed at the same time. And that is where we will start today's session. Hello.
Hi, babe.
Yeah, I'm back. What?
I just finished the intros, my good sir.
Okay.
But, so, you have all defeated the Sun and Order minions, Sun and Moon minions, that were basically trying to take the egg and hatch it themselves. And now that you have defeated them, you hatched the egg, and the dragon has been.
Is now our baby.
It's now your baby. But yeah, basically, it scans around the room, basically cooing at everyone, and then like looks to Azura, coos. But there's almost a face of disappointment washing over it at the same time. And that is where we'll start. I'm trying to think of good music for this. I'll just go with that one.
Oh, there's Paige Craston. Obviously.
Well, now that the ritual's finished, Azura's gonna walk over to the baby dragon.
Actually,
BB Dragon.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like everyone's hunched around it.
Wait, my arm's rotten, isn't it?
Yep. I think we actually said it was the side of your chest. I think it was like yeah.
Mm.
No, your gut. It was. Sorry. I'm trying to think of where I placed it. It was like on your gut. So like basically the half of that corner.
Okay. I thought you said arm in the last session.
I may have, but I was like thinking flavor text. That's gonna make combat for you a lot more difficult. I may have looked
Really?
through my messages, just double check for you. Yeah, so I'll probably say it's like across your chest, like your gut there. That's the thing there.
Jeez.
It's a rotten. No.
Imagine a DM with some kind of consistency. Such a thing is unheard of.
Anyway.
Slap.
Basically, I'm gonna go, what's wrong, little guy? Doesn't look too happy about something.
Probably looking for his actual mama.
It's like scanning around the room.
Azura's gonna hold her hand out towards the baby.
Like sniffs it, head butts it.
Yeah, she'll gently pat it.
It's quite smooth for like scales as well. Like as you're patting it.
But as I said, I believe that it would be looking around for its actual mama. After all, none of us really look like a dragon, do we?
Teeth for it. And then he just gives a massive grin towards the baby.
It's basically just scanning around the room, really. Like, acknowledging everyone. But definitely searching for some other source.
Maybe even its brother? Perhaps it could be looking for its brother. Or sister.
Coos.
Its sibling.
You're gonna get your you're gonna get your baby brother or your older brother, is it sister? Baby. I don't know. Your sibling.
Your sibling.
We're gonna find your sibling and we're gonna reunite you.
I promised your actual parents I would.
Like, tilts its head.
Azura's gonna remove her hand. She's gonna take the satchel off. Like, take the satchel off, taking it over her neck.
Mm-hmm.
And lay it on the table next to the dragon.
Can I try speaking in Draconic to the baby?
Yeah.
Hello?
Like, peers its head over to you.
Do you want us to give you a name, little one, or do you have one?
Tilts its head.
I don't think it's gonna understand quite what you're saying, Debru. It did just hatch.
I'm calling it Solar.
You can't just name everything.
That's what I do.
I know, but
I can attach things very easily.
I know, but if you're gonna name things, at least let it be a team decision.
Sunbabe. Solar. Call it Lala for short.
Well, nonetheless, the gods, its parents, didn't really tell me what to do next.
We look after Lala!
Yeah, no, that name's not gonna stick.
If
If you think of, oh, so if you think of his parents' name, they've got really unique names.
Until the parents tell us what the name of the baby is, I'm calling them Solar. You can call them something else if you want.
I just forgot
Gently
to switch
nods.
over to the screen. There we go. I switched over to
is
the
there-
screen.
Azora gently nods to Debru and goes back to gently patting the baby, the satchel now laying beside it.
Do you
Yeah.
think we should... Okay.
As I say, what was Cypher gonna say?
Yeah, go on, sorry.
Do you think we should get in contact with the Arako girl? Or the...
Alan.
The Alan.
That one, sorry, the Alan. That left us with the only way to communicate with them on the ankle of our thieving friend.
That would be probably a good idea, seeing that we don't want to stick around here too long, just in case more cult members.
Black
Make
immediately
an
starts
appearance.
scratching it.
Sweet.
I guess they didn't need to be told twice.
I was going to try and pick the lock, but
Which
You
lock?
you can go ahead and pick the lock. It was more just means that we know we're ready to go in case somebody shows up.
Let's make our way to the front of the temple then.
That sounds like a plan.
We can also
Zoro's-
ask. Oh,
You go.
we can also ask the constructors too if there was any other instructions given to us.
That sounds like a good idea.
Why?
As Debru walks away, Azora's gonna look back at the dragon and just think, so. Best way to carry you.
Also, can I loot the bodies on my way past?
Yeah.
Yes, you can always
I'm
loot
looting
bodies.
all four of them. I'm taking all their shit.
Yeah, like, do me an investigation.
Not good.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Stace just came in and just dropped some lollies. Yeah, so basically, out of all of them, the only real things you will find is just their weapons. Basically things that you've already found previously on these guys before. You find the daggers, two daggers on the two of the sorcerers. So just one in total for each. The braces that you get is that throws daggers. And then their mask.
I'm gonna take all of that as evidence for the owl in person. Not only that, but they also have bodies in here that we can show them later.
But the Sun Paladins, they have a longsword, a shield with the emblem of a sun on it, a great sword that's sort of waved as if one of those great swords that are wavy. I can't remember the actual name for them.
Lamberge. We went over this last time.
That's right. And then golden plate armor with the same emblem on the chest.
I'm gonna take it all and maybe sell it later.
How are you carrying this?
Good point. I'll take the
Makeshift sled.
Yeah, I'll strap it to one of the shields, and then put everything in it, and then just kind of carry it that way.
Yep.
So
do
makeshift.
Probably a. I'm gonna say. I'm trying to look at your skills. Probably a survival check, as you're tying knots and stuff to hunker it down.
I do well.
Yeah, you managed to get two of the shields strapped in and compressing everything down tight enough so it doesn't fall out the sides or anything like that. While you do this, you also find 2 gold that clamps out of one of the pockets from the paladin.
I'm going to pocket that.
Yep. B, you managed to clamp down the armor enough so it doesn't fall out the sides. There is definitely a lot here, so probably moving it around would be half your movement speed. Sorry, sudden burp.
Most of this is just going to be given over to the owl person to be this is the armor that they wear.
Yep.
And stuff. Anyway, I'm making my way over to the construct.
Yeah, basically they've moved to the door now. So they're looking towards you as you step in. Analyzing. Threats. Threats have been neutralized. How may I assist you?
Good question. What exactly, First of all, we have successfully hatched the egg. Was there any other instructions that was given to you to give to us?
Egg has been hatched. No further information to give. Both the drakes immediately disappear in a bright sun pop of light.
Okay. So nothing. Okay. Do you have any instructions on how to look after the hatched egg? The baby dragon.
No more further information to give.
Okay, great. So no dietary requirements, no how to look after baby dragon information at all?
No more further information to give.
Damn it. It's a long shot. Are you aware of anything to do with the other egg, or are you only aware of what happens in this temple?
Rephrase the question.
Are they in? Do they have knowledge of what happened at the other temples, or is they only this one?
That's a tough question. Scanning logs. Logs found. They were masked assailants that had attacked our guardian keeper. Scanning additional logs. Logs found. Logs indicate that my other half have been assigned to protect the black egg. However, the assailants that had attacked previous guardian also seem to be carrying the black egg. Looking into further information. And it just basically just its face just goes completely blank.
Shit. So it's buffering. Great.
Pretty much buffering. Like, it seems to like be. How long are you willing to wait?
Look, as long as it takes for the Alan to get here, I'm letting everyone. I'm trying to figure out what to do with the black egg, basically.
Like, spending like at least 5 minutes just sitting here like waiting for this thing. Still going. Still waiting around for like the owling Raylin to come. Time passes. What's the others doing?
Well,
Zora is trying to figure out how she's gonna transport the dragon. So after a little bit of thought, she gestures to the satchel. But this time, like, she'd be leaving it open. So just be an open satchel. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna try and encourage the little baby to climb in and have its head poked out.
Yep. So you're basically grabbing the dragon.
I mean, I was trying to encourage it to go in on its own free will, because I feel like just grabbing and shoving it in, that's
Yeah,
just
like,
cool.
it basically looks at the bag, kind of does like a step back twice, and then like looks up at you, and then like kind of like climbs up onto your like shoulder, like just claws onto like your clothing to climb up around and wraps around it like your shoulder.
I guess you're riding up there then, little one.
Kind of
Or
like
that she was
nuzzles
like,
into you now, feeling that you're very cold to the touch.
Yeah.
I feel like
the kitty is
she-
here.
I feel like Azora will like pull her hood fully down and just as like just sort of kind of tuck themselves into the hood.
Yeah, like it kind of like backs into the hood,
Yeah, and then she'll gently
resisting well. Now, like you're actually scratching at it because now you want to basically summon them.
And yeah, once the baby dragon's all settled in her hood, she'll gently pat it as she begins to walk towards where Debru had gone. Probably saying, Black Knight, Lucinia, Ruby, are we heading off, or...
I mean, it's hatched, isn't it?
We might
That's
as
all
well.
we can do, right?
Did you say you wanted to have a look in the locked room, Lucinia?
Suppose we could check it out on our way out.
Well, we have to wait for Raylene to get here, so you might as well see if you can get in there.
head over there. I'm gonna need someone to move me because I am still not loaded into either Forge or D&D Beyond.
Just remember
Well,
you're all very injured as well.
Yeah, we're waiting for the Owlin to heal.
Yeah. The owling, no healing? That's funny.
That's money.
I'm going to say you have to take one look at us and be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Just look at the fucking. She'd probably heal Black last. Yeah, Black's probably like gonna come up to Brew and like, nuzzle.
Do not nuzzle my stomach, it is currently rotted.
I'm just gonna move you
How
over.
tall is Brew?
I'm 6'5", yeah.
6'6".
Oh, 6'6", oh yeah, one off. My own character.
Get your shit correct.
Sorry, I mean, for my inaccuracies on oneself. I made myself slightly shorter.
Yeah, no, it'd probably be like at your knees. Like
I made the computer buffer, so we're gonna be sitting here for a while.
Yeah, it's still blank.
I still have questions.
a Windows update required.
God damn it!
Starts
Please
like,
turn off and turn on.
the device
again.
Is
suddenly
it
goes
blowing
blue.
blue screening?
Alright.
Sorry, not enough storage.
That's the worst.
The Wi-Fi is shit in this temple.
Yeah.
Wait, there's Wi-Fi?
Please connect and reconnect Ethernet cable.
There's a long cable just strewed out into the wall.
Strange looking box with lights on it.
It's not plugged in. Okay, 1 second.
Oh, fuck's sake. Alright, what are you guys doing?
Zora is just enjoying the fact that she has a little dragon nuzzling against her neck and in her hood.
Stace, I'm gonna give you access to be able to move it around.
Oh, I ain't complaining.
Just because I can't be bothered moving it around. Don't look at it.
Have you named it yet, Azura?
I named it Solar, but apparently that's not good enough.
Well, I never said it wasn't good enough. I just said, what about it, like, if the parents contact me later, they inform me they already have names for the dragons.
But we don't know that yet, so it's a good. I can't just call it Baby Dragon.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm fine with Solar for now. I never said I wasn't fine with Solar.
Why Solar? Of all
Because-
things, like it's fucking white.
Because it's in a sun temple.
You could have
It's
done.
like gone to sleep on like Azura's neck.
You could have done snow. You could have done.
Calling it sun would be a bit on the nose. We don't know.
Why not call it North?
Are we sure there's not just a reincarnation of the old dragons?
What's the name for what? For the one that looks like it?
Let's name it Jack.
You know what? Fuck, we're going with Jack. Give us a name.
Zora's just gonna sigh at the conversation and just go back to giving attention to the baby.
If you know, the
talk.
name, you know the name.
Yeah, I know.
I think Sonic's regretting having me in this.
Yeah, so Azura, you're looking at the baby dragon. What
you guys
exactly are you
gonna-
doing? Like just looking over at it?
She's just like nuzzling it and like giving it attention.
It's like it's trying to like have a nap on your like your shoulders, but then like you nuzzle it and it's just like
Well, if you told me it was having a nap, she would have never tried to give it attention and let it nap.
I did mention it.
No, I didn't hear you. Oh well, she'll let it nap then, and just every now and then look upwards to make sure that they're okay.
Sorry, you're not enraged anymore.
Nah, of course not.
And I no longer have the zoomies.
The rage would have ended while I was doing the incantation.
I think Dylan disconnected from the thing.
Yeah, I think he did.
I'm here.
Oh, there
no.
he
You
is.
just
back.
you moved your token on the map, so I was like sitting there going,
Oh.
I think you disconnected it.
That did move. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just it was still back at the altar. I was trying to move it forward.
Oh, good. So what is everyone doing? Just standing around the big guy until it makes a response?
Well, I
Yeah.
am. There's also that locked room that has a indentation in it
Mm-mm.
that looks like it needs an orb, but it's in
There
the shape
is,
of a
but
moon.
if me or Lucinia get hurt, we're basically fucking dead.
Yeah, so like I think I mentioned that the other door was in the shape of a moon.
We're gonna have to go to the other temple, get the moon rock,
Sand,
then put
like
the
the
moon rock
sun
in the sun temple.
rock that you had.
We already have the sun rock, so there's probably a sun rock that needs to have the moon temple in it. What kind of Pokemon shit's this?
Oh, well, maybe we just missed finding it before. Perhaps we go in and, while we're waiting for Rayleigh, investigate all the rooms.
I'm waiting for the robot thing. I don't know what a robot is, but it sounds right. To buffer.
Construct,
Oh,
probably call it.
Construction.
I'm gonna go explore those rooms then. And with that, she'll walk towards the rooms.
I'm holding my stomach, making sure nothing falls out.
Yeah, I think probably Ruby would come over and try and like heal it.
It wouldn't work, she doesn't have a 6 levels healing ability.
I was gonna drop it down to at least a third. But yeah, I'm just curing it with a first level. You receive 4 healing. Because I rolled a nat 1.
Way! I am slightly less deader than I was before.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
you,
what
you,
do I-
it, like, cures a little bit of, like, the rot, but, like, it's still very rotten.
Why find anything?
What were you doing?
Just searching the room, searching the books.
Yeah, like, the books are all tattered and old, falling apart. I think I discussed, like, previous, like, stream, like, basically this room's picked clean. Like, the only thing that was a major, like, note was the orb that was sitting on the, like, altar there, and this sort of double-bladed, like, hilt, but without the blades.
Did people grab it?
I think
No,
someone grabbed it, I can't remember who.
Last session, Azura grabbed the
Yeah, I grabbed
Yeah,
the
that's
blade.
hilt.
Grabbed the orb.
I did and put it in the door to lead towards the dragon.
Mm.
And it was a sun orb, not a moon orb.
Yeah.
So you're looking for a moon orb.
Yep. I think most of you guys did pick this over last stream. Basically all the rooms are picked clean.
Howdy.
I'll let you know that to save some time.
So
Probably
what,
like about an hour goes by as you guys like just researching these rooms. Eventually the robot basically responds. Sorry for the inconvenience of waiting around. I have concluded with my investigation. There had been
Yes.
several reports of these incidents. The first being the temple had been entered by these masked assailants. Upon entering the room, they immediately attacked the Moon Guardian. In response, the Moon Guardian acted in self-defense, instantly destroying all of the assailants. However, the additional masked figures entered the room and responded peacefully, resulting in access into the temple. The one with the egg, a woman with long red hair, seemed to have started the process when you lot had arrived. In addition to this, they had taken the book and proceeded to finish off the ritual, thus bringing the new age. I will continue my investigations at the Moon Temple. And it basically vanishes in a golden light.
Shit.
Sounds like that's all we're gonna get from here.
You guys were at the Moon Temple. What exactly happened?
We
Death.
intercepted the ritual. There was a lot of death. Black Knight nearly died.
Again?
And
I'm a small cat. It's very easy to kill me.
Elowen
You're fucking fast as shit.
took the dragon egg in the middle of the ritual.
So, next plan, get a hold of the sibling.
That's the plan, is to try and find the sibling.
Well, the person that I was gonna ask questions to just fucking vanished. I have a lot of questions. I guess we're gonna make our way back then. Go to the front of the temple, see if... keep annoying the person until they arrive.
Okay.
Also, 1 second.
It's like fucking scratches. Starts scratching at a fucking ankle bracelet.
Debri's gonna cast Cure Wounds on Black as well.
Yep.
That's
Ooh.
9. There you go.
Thank you. I'm almost fully healed now.
Meanwhile, Azora vibing at half health.
Oh,
I
we
know
love
she
that.
has only like one, but I think she would probably use it. So I'm gonna do it. A second level Cure Wounds on Licinia. You heal 7 health.
I'd laugh if you got another nut one.
Can you
I did actually
heal?
get 1 on that. Rolled in.
Oh, no.
Back in a
Am
bit.
I gonna get like a permanent stomach injury from this fucking thing?
Probably.
Probably
Or
for a
just like a-
while. It will be healed
Yum.
eventually.
Okay, so if I get it healed, I'll just have a massive ass scar on my stomach.
Nah, it would definitely heal up. I wouldn't be that cruel.
Okay, I'm going to wait here.
So Azora's gonna start walking out, watching everybody get healed. She's just gonna walk out.
I mean,
and head back.
Ruby would look at you and just be like, sorry, don't have any more healing capabilities.
It's okay, I'll just keep my stomach together. I know! I'm gonna freak the fuck out of the fucking Owlin when we eventually find them. Hey, look what I can do! Fucking guts fall out.
Hey, look what I can do. Crab bits falls out.
I mean, it's just your flesh is rotten, that's all.
Oh, I thought it went all the way to my intestines.
Nah.
No.
It's just like, if I go back into it, necrotic stench. You smell like rotting flesh. That's basically all it is.
Hey, look at what I do. Poke stomach, make zombie noise.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Oh God, it's alive.
Just lifts up shit. I think I'm turning into a fucking zombie. Help.
don't move on the map, please.
I don't have any vision.
Move your token up. It should
Hang on.
be there.
Is my fucking crab having a beach day in the temple? What is happening here?
Yes.
You can see it.
Yes!
Hey! I was hoping you'd be able to see it.
He's having a spa day!
Yeah. Oops, shit. Didn't mean to lose my
It
lid.
moves with me!
Won't question the fact that I nearly accidentally rolled strength on the dragon because apparently I tapped like 5 times.
Right. Can we stop moving tokens? Yeah, it's glitching out my screen.
I'm happy with this one. I did not realize.
No, I was moving the stream camera for some weird reason. But yeah, basically the sun bean suddenly appears again. If it wants to click on that, can you reveal the token thing? Why is it moving the camera?
I don't know! It doesn't move mine at all.
Cypher's just hacked into something.
Yeah, basically.
I don't even try to! I just existed and he's like, you're in.
Basically, the sunbeam appears again.
Uh-huh.
You have created the new age. Excellent.
Where's the other one?
The other one?
Yeah, the other baby. We are
Where's
on the
the
other
other
side of a
child?
door. We are on the other side of a door. Can I move? Am I allowed to move?
Yeah, you're allowed to move into the room. It was basically me
Moves
I,
camera.
placing.
I
I
can't.
would lo-
You'd be into that room. Unhighlight, press escape, Scythe.
Okay.
I would love to move my token, but it says this token references an actor which no longer exists within the world.
It's because it's an old token. Sorry.
Phoenix has been deleted.
Should be that one.
Azura is dead.
Zora was just deleted from the world.
Yeah, it's because I had to delete your previous token because it was glitching out.
That's alright. It's not glitching out now, and that's the main thing.
I'm still highlighted by both the crab and. So, it's just how it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Left click, and then do a box over the brew only.
If it's not letting you unhighlight, move your cursor over to the ruler on the tab on the left, and then just click on the ruler and then switch back. That'll deselect the R token. Yeah, basically it appears the other dragon you speak of. I would not know the location of it. Yeah, it's still glitching out. I don't know.
I'll just fucking not move, that's fine.
Let's do this.
Thank you. Now I am Onyx!
Now you're Onyx? Okay. Well,
Now I'm Onyx!
there you go. I'll delete your token. There you go.
Hello, I am Crab.
And then I'll delete Onyx entirely. There we go. Onyx now completely deleted. Onyx never existed.
No!
I'll put Onyx back down later.
Okay.
But yeah, the other dragon you speak of, I would not know its true location.
Okay. Quick question. How do we look after the new baby that we are now in possession of?
Keep it in your possession. That is the most simplest way to put it.
Zora will look up to check on the baby in her hood.
Like, faint snoring noises.
Well, that's manageable. I think we can all manage that, can't we, guys?
Yeah, not suspicious at all walking around with a full-ass dragon in your hood.
As the new
I'm
age has been
sure.
brought, having the baby dragon won't be too inconspicuous.
Wait. What do you mean?
At this exact moment, everyone receives a message. Hi guys! So I've been trying to contact you guys for a while now. This is about my 15th message. I'm hoping you received this. Be Real just went off. And I'll respond.
We get sent a message with what she can see.
So those dragons that were appearing after, well, what you guys stated as the black dragon was born, you know how they suddenly started popping up? Well, now more dragons are popping up, and a lot more. Like, we are getting tons of reports, good and bad. Can you guys respond when you can? You guys are free to respond.
We have the dragon.
Oh my god, you guys! I was starting to expect you guys not to be here. I
got
thought you're dead.
attacked!
What happened?
We got attacked by the sun and moon cult in this place.
Wait, Black, can you stop attacking the thing? You can stop now. I'm getting the message. What's...
Little faith.
Wait, what? Hang on. Were you guys still in the temple? Like, what's going on?
We are still in the temple, yes.
Maybe that had some sort of blocking mechanism? I don't know. But we are getting so many reports, and they are still coming in.
So you say good and bad. What's happening out there?
Well, the good is there's dragons that are appearing, and they're friendly, but the other is there's now even more reports of bad dragons appearing and very aggressive. They're audible enough, though. They can speak. We're having a conversation with, like, this ancient dragon right as we speak.
Holy shit! How soon can you get to the temple? We some of us are very injured.
Well, my teleporting capabilities aren't as great, but I'm currently out of that sort of relation, but I did leave a teleportation circle just on the outskirts of the temple in case you desperately needed me. I can come as soon as possible if you wish.
We've kind of got a sun entity in the temple right now.
Sun... what?
You might want to come and just see what we've got.
Right, I'll come right away. Probably about 10 minutes go by when Raywin will eventually legit fly through the door and lands down. Well, that's certainly... is that thing friendly to you guys?
Why, yes.
I am quite capable of ensnaring this whole room into dust if necessary.
Which it isn't.
Right. I'm glad it isn't doing that then. And then she looks to you, Zora. Is that it?
Zora nods.
Well, very small. I didn't expect it to be that small. But I guess it
Well-
was a baby.
Yeah, exactly. It is just a baby, and we just hatched it, so it's only a couple of hours old.
Right, well, looks to the others. Well, as I stated, the reports are still piloting. We're getting reports all around Astrial, in fact. 2 continents in the major department are the continent of Minoy and the continent of Philstrand.
Me hoy, me noy.
One of our old friends.
Well, 2 major reports, one being dragons from, well, before the recreation, one going by the name of Panay, I think it was.
Hey,
You don't know Panay!
I know, but who know I? Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, well, we're having a bit of a conversation with them. They're kind of confused and shocked to why they're even alive. The last thing that they reported was a great battle between the gods.
Yeah,
Old gods.
interesting.
Yes, well, basically when the Godly War happened, which is very surprising, that happened quite a while ago. Before the rupture, obviously. But, is that thing going to always be here? I can leave whenever you wish me to. Well, yes please then. You may call when I am needed. And it basically vanishes.
You sound much darker.
Well,
Look, we don't have a full plan, but you see how we've got this one, and I'm pointing towards the dragon in Azura's hood.
well, with the reports I am receiving, there is aging from young to old, so I don't think it's going to be much of a problem having that carrying around on your shoulders there, Azura.
It's not that.
That's good.
It makes things a bit more difficult to find our one.
Right,
Yes.
yes, so the other dragon. I've been looking into it myself. There's been no other reports of a young, black-looking dragon around all of Astrial. We've been searching. I've had my spies, my agents, all kinds of things looking into it, and there's been no reports.
Also, I'm gonna pull out the shield that has got all like the stuff sandwiched into it. This is the stuff that was on the bodies of the cult members, so as you know what to look for when you inevitably find them.
Oh, right. So that's a lot of armor and weapons.
They seem to
Right.
separate themselves into paladins and sorcerers of the respective sun and moon.
Right. So a whole ranking system, like
Yes.
the Knights of Horse.
Yeah. Basically.
Right. Interesting. Our order is similar to it, the Order of the Golden Rose, but interesting. That I'll have to.
They've been
Jot that
nothing but
down, so-
hostile towards us since we've come into contact with these eggs.
Right. Interesting. Well, I'm not really capable of teleporting a lot, but I am more than happy to accompany you walking back.
I have a giant sand crab. We can use that if you need.
Right. Where in fact is it?
I was hiding outside.
Outside, right.
I'll check.
Steps outside.
I'm next!
Just like suddenly like appears out of the sand.
Come here, baby. Oh, wait. I'm in control. Hi. How did this happen?
I don't know why it's forcing you to just take control of that. It's not meant.
I am now a crab. Last I checked, I was not a druid.
Yeah, so you all are of the owner of the brew, but you aren't meant to be. You know, I'm just gonna take away your moving around privileges for now.
Oh.
And that will move the whole map on everyone. It basically like moves up. Well, I haven't seen such an interesting sand crab before, but well, if you want to have that, I'm more than happy to fly overhead.
If it's not that far away that we need to travel, then sure.
Well,
I mean,
she like basically like grabs out a map from like a little satchel. We aren't too far from Prismerk and Ark. I mean, Prismerk is a bit more of the secretive sort of kind of city, but
either's fine. I have connections to both cities.
well, there is the city of Spire, and I do have a connection there, and I'm sure they might let us in, but
Wait, Spire?
it's a very top secret city.
I'm familiar with Spire, but as from a distance, most people don't get to go in there.
Yes, they're very secretive. The only reason why I have the knowledge is, well, I have a connection that lives inside the city. But reaching out is quite difficult as there's sensory sort of protections, especially with those sorts of magic.
They are the closest to us, though.
They are, so it would be beneficial that we do go. But they don't really... They're a bit of a... what's the word? They
Closed
hail
off?
their queen.
Well, any attempts that I've had to enter the city for trading have been met with closed gates, so I'm happy to have a look at the place, if it is going to let us in.
Well, it would have to be a reach out sort of situation, and that can take days, but are you all willing to wait around here, or are we on a tight schedule?
Well, I mean, and then Debrew's going to lift up his shirt to show off the fact that he's got a rotting stomach.
Oh dear. I mean, I'm not really capable of healing, but I can get someone to look into it.
Also, I got a couple more people inside, well, in our party that have gotten injuries. Ruby, for one, has gotten... And I, like, lean over to kind of whisper it so as Ruby can't actually hear me say this because she hasn't seen it yet. She's got pustules all over her face, and I think it's from a curse.
Right. Well, I think I can possibly get someone to look at that. Now, the dragon, though. I do think we should at least attempt to hide it, because people seeing someone bonded with a dragon so quickly would almost get suspicious.
So, not show off the fact that we have a baby dragon for how long, though?
Well, I can polymorph it into, let's say, a small cat or something like that, but that will only last a small time period, and even then, I don't think it would very much appreciate me transforming it into one.
Jeez.
Gosh, what is going on?
I don't know.
I think it's just Onyx in general. I'm gonna remove Onyx. I'll fix it up later.
I could always just encourage them to stay hidden beneath my hood.
Yeah, also, they're only an hour, ish old. That might be a bit traumatic for the young thing.
Exactly, that's why I don't really want to try and stuff it in a bag or anything like that.
Well, I understand the situation. Dragons are quite intelligent. I mean, it definitely would understand Draconic at that age, from what we know. She, almost puts her hand over, her kind of, ears. Sorry, I'm receiving another report. Interesting. So, this Panai, they claim to be the king of all dragons. But they've just given out another report saying they knew the gods of, Serene and Asclepius, both the gods of sun and moon, and day and night. But give me another couple seconds. Sorry, the report's still coming in. And interesting. So they said that they had these children, which, given permission, I am more than happy to let my people know about this current situation. Are you all fine with that? I kind of am intrigued to know if this Panai knows more information about these dragons.
Information that we can get.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't bring harm, I'm fine with it.
Right. Okay, I will send that away then. Actually, takes a couple more seconds. Right, okay, so this Panai immediately seemed retaliated in almost a defensiveness. And almost surprise as well. They speak quite high about these dragons as they are a new age of the dragon. Almost a different breed, in fact. They say that these dragons will be capable of producing not one breath type. Most dragons will breathe, let's say, fire for a red dragon or a gold dragon. Whereas this particular one will be able to breathe the color associated with it, which a white dragon would mean cold, but in this case it will also be able to breathe some sort of radiant light. But not even that, it will be able to produce a healing breath. An aura of golden light that can form around it, protecting it. Whereas the black, quite the opposite. It can produce an acidic breath as well, but also a pure darkness, necrotic breath, and harm those with its breath, coating itself in this dark necrotic energy.
Zora listens to that, and you can see that she's clearly very intrigued on that information, but doesn't say anything about it.
Well, this is very intriguing information. I will continue listening into these reports as they come, but hello? They're quite disappointed. They're looking for information on another dragon that's associated as the Queen of all Dragons. They are asking about reports about them as well. Interesting. They say that this particular dragon is their wife, but we've had no reports of them. They're apparently a great worm dragon, but they aren't appearing in at all. We have no reports of them. They're currently looking into sending a team to where they discovered Panay. I will continue filing these reports and coming back to you with this information. Sorry about that. It's just, all this is very alarming stuff.
Just need to get to safety is the first thing that we need to think about. Then we need to think about getting the young black dragon that we've been describing.
Yes, we will keep tabs on it. If anything comes up, I will let you lot know. Feel free to get on your sand crab now, and I will continue listening into the reports as I fly overhead. If you need me, call out.
Okay.
Yeah, they basically
Thank you, Raylan.
they nod and then they flap off into the sky. And we switch over to the web map.
So, were they able to get into contact with Spire?
Basically said to you guys that it would take a couple of days if you wanted to contact Spire.
It's the closest one to us.
And you guys move at least 8 hexes, I think it was.
Yep. Because the thing is that you said that we go slower on the different tiles towards Prismark and Arc.
Yeah, 8.
I'm just curious as to what's going on in Spire, because I don't know.
Awkward silence.
Sorry, I was thinking. So, which way are you heading?
Going towards Spire, I thought.
Okay, so if you want to head to Spire.
Does everyone want to head towards Spire?
Sounds good to me.
I suppose so.
Let's go.
Let's go to random city that has always locked me out every time I go. Let's go!
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can everyone roll me a d6, please?
Blue! No!
Huh?
You rolled a 1.
And?
Oh.
The lower the better.
Oh, is it? Okay, well then I've done bad.
Yeah.
Why am I map token?
Yeah, it does that. We don't know why.
It forces you guys to map token because that's your controllable token on the map because it's all of you. It just saves me making a token where I'm going to move everyone's token just to follow everywhere. It's basically a token that represents you guys. Now, got some. What is the color changing on this map? What is going on? Alright.
Yeah, the map's having a disco party. Let's go.
Now, like, my main screen is, like, darker than my other screen. It's, like, so bright, the other screen. Oh, that's my eyes. Alright.
Flashbang out.
Pretty much. Alright. So you're about, like, basically, like, a eighth of a day away. You can probably, like, see the small outline of the city. It's not a city with, like, this quote-unquote glass dome, which basically is a force field across it. You can see it's very, like, quartz-like, what do you call it? Marble quartz, buildings, like, and its tower basically spiring around. That's legit what the name and title is. It like there's a single tower that spires around into a pillar that basically stands in the center of the town, kind of forming a pyramid, but made from multiple different buildings. In the, basically front of it, you can see a large gate that spans multiple stories. But yeah. It is currently nighttime.
We get to have a long rest.
You have a long rest for those who need it.
Hooray!
For Debrew, probably the smell of, your rotting flesh, is making it very hard for you to take a long rest, but you do still get the long rest. The smell of it is, putrid for those who are next to Debrew.
I'm going to sleep away from everyone.
Mm-hmm. Probably, Raylin would be, near you guys, not on the sand crab, but, probably set up, a small little tent next to you guys.
Just save everyone from my own smell and just basically
Who's
set up.
taking first watch?
I'll take first watch
Mhm.
because I'm gonna have trouble sleeping anyway. Does anyone want to actually watch with me, or
You don't have to have multiple people on the same watch. I mean, Raylin can help if you really want. You can chat with Raylin.
The crab's also a person.
You can have the crab watch as well, yeah.
sure, I'll have Onyx watch with me.
Basically, sitting there, shriveling around, bury itself in the sand. Do a perception.
I'm just making sure I'm getting the right one every time because I can't read.
Yeah, it's basically pitch black in the desert. You can make out some dunes off in the distance, but it seems quiet.
I'm actually pulling out my thunder pistol thing and just kind of holding it in my hand.
Alright. Badass.
Well, I don't know how to use it. I'm just gonna hold it though. I don't notice anything at all, do I?
No. Just the dunes of the desert.
I'm gonna put my hand to the sand and wait for a scorpion to crawl into it.
Yeah, eventually one crawls in.
I'm gonna talk to it.
Yeah, like its pincers like raise up and like its tail gets ready to strike you, and then you speak to it. And its like tail resides back and its pincers lower.
And I'm gonna. Does anyone else want to be able to listen to me, or are they all asleep?
No,
I mean-
Azora is snuggled up with the dragon, fast asleep.
Just remember, a long rest is like 4 hours of just leisure time and then 4 hours of sleep. But you can obviously have a longer time period depending if you want to sleep to the next day. But
Azora's
the
offered
4
to
hours
take
is always
second watch,
leisure.
just for reference. Yeah, Zora's
So every-
offered to take second watch, by the way, and yeah, she's just snuggled up with the dragon right now. That's all Zora's doing.
Okay. I'm just making sure if anyone's awake or if they want to eavesdrop or anything like that.
Something like when desert battle music, and I don't even know why.
I'm about to have a battle of a lifetime with a tiny scorpion.
Intense battle with a scorpion. Nope, no one's having a listening. Listening? Are you listening? Or are you just falling straight asleep? Dylan? Think
Sounds
Dylan.
like we have lost this listener.
Blue, what are you doing?
That's a good question. What is the cat doing? How much sleep do I need? No, sure, I'll listen in.
You
Okay,
can't
so, like-
understand a single word I'm saying.
Yep.
Exactly.
So, like,
Um,
it sounds very unique, though. We'll go with that.
Sounds like a lot of like clicking and chittering coming from Debrew as he's like talking to the scorpion. But basically he holds up the whole scorpion and goes, "Hello, little one. I need to get into contact with our queen.
Mm-hmm.
May you put it through."
Our queen?
Queen
As you
Laton.
wish.
Thank you.
And, like, it climbs down from, like, your hand and then, like, skits off into the desert.
I'm not even gonna question this.
You can't understand me anyway.
No, as a player, I'm not gonna question it.
Yeah, eventually your watch goes by. Who are you waking up?
I'm waking up as a...
I think Raylin would probably go second as well. Wanting to have a conversation with Azura. I'd say...
I bury myself in sand so as no one can get too much of my smell.
Fair enough. I think Raylin would probably, like, as you wake her up. Well, thank you. Every frickin' time. Well, I would love to have a conversation about that language you spoke before. I did listen in a little bit. But that can be another time.
Just, you know, something that you learned when going around the desert for a bit, how to talk to the scorpions, you know.
Yes. Very interesting. Anyway, my time for watch.
Mm-hmm. He, like, rolls into the sand.
Okay, well, thank you.
So as you can't smell me!
I can at least do something for you. And basically, what does she know? I'm just looking at the spell she knows, because she can probably prepare the right one for it.
Do it when you have first watch. Good night. Bye.
Well, thank you, I guess. Sits down with you, Azura.
Azura's just picked like a prime spot that gives her a view of everything around them. Got the dragon still in her hood.
I think I'll probably climb down from like your hood and like sit on your lap at this point.
Is it awake?
Probably like for like a little bit, seeing that you like woke up and went around moving a bit, so it's like woke up from you. And then like you look out into the vast desert and then falls back to sleep on your like lap.
I feel like Azora would have been like patting it as it like settled down to fall back to sleep.
Well, long day.
Yeah, it was a long day.
Definitely. The reports are still coming in. Even while I was trying to sleep, I actually haven't really slept.
Well, you're more than welcome to try and continue resting if you'd like, Raylan.
I'm more than capable of staying awake. I've done it many times.
Doesn't mean you should, though.
I'm used to it at this point, dear. I do appreciate it. It's just I kind of want to listen into most of them.
I guess that makes sense.
The concern is Minoi is the most dominant continent that the reports are coming in.
Mihoi, Minoi.
Slap.
Dylan.
I'm mainly listening in for the fact that we might get a report about the Black Dragon, but just there's been reports of many Black Dragons, but none that fit the description of the one that you guys had seen. Well, not really seen it, but when it was hatching.
Zora like gently nods at that comment. Disappointing. And she like looks down to the baby in her lap. I just really hope that... Well... Yeah.
Yes, well, it is interesting that this baby dragon is a female over a male.
Why do you say that?
Well, Asolipus is a god and takes the form of the white dragon, the sun god. And Serene takes the form of the black dragon, but is, well, female. The moon god. Well, goddess.
So it surprises you that they've taken on opposites?
Yes, but at the same time, no. Like, I just find it that interesting that they've both taken the opposite to their parents.
I think it's nice.
Well, yes, it is nice. They could have been, well, a male for the white one, and then female for the black, or they could have been both female, or both male. I'm fascinated by it all. Why take the form of these dragons?
Maybe it was just destined. Maybe it's who they were destined to be.
Yes. Now, I can't remember, Han. Can you remind me if you mentioned the dreams to, well, the visions, I should say?
I mentioned the visions and everything to Winter. Whether or not Winter told Raylan, that's the answer.
Oh, okay. Now, Winter, she told me about you having visions with those dragon gods and goddess.
Did?
Yes, Winter always tells me everything, and even if she tells you that she swears it to secrecy. But that's because she is. She'll never ever tell anyone else, only me, and that information will stay with me alone. I will even modify my own memory so that way when people try and peer into my mind, they don't see what they're meant to.
Understandable.
It's a Littlefoot trade, that one. We modify our memories, especially the key ones, so anyone who tries to peer into our minds, they see the memories we want them to see, but not the way we want them to see it.
I guess that makes sense.
Yes. But you had these visions, these vivid visions. They were felt like dreams, but they were felt real at the same time.
Well, they kind of were real.
Fascinating. And have you had any more?
Not since I spoke with Winter. Which surprises me, actually.
Interesting. Very interesting. Do you think perhaps it could have been, I don't know, No, it couldn't have. Maybe? The dragons. These dragons, like, they are very powerful. They harness the sun and the moon. Do you think maybe Serene was only capable of messaging you through your dreams? But ever since the Black Dragon was born, that connection was severed.
I mean, it's possible.
I think that could be the case, but it also couldn't. Perhaps now that the White Dragon is born, that connection is completely severed, meaning they have no way of contacting you, and that's why they haven't contacted you yet. I mean, you were asleep before, and they still didn't contact you.
It was always random, though. Like, there was incidents, and then it wouldn't be straight away they would contact me.
Like, dragon wakes up from its nap and pokes its head up at you, coos, and then, like, kind of, like, falls back down to sleep.
Probably chuckles a little at the little one and pats it just a little bit to, like, help it settle down again.
Mm-hmm. It is a very interesting creature, though. I've only ever read about dragons, but this one seems unique to the normal white dragon that you would find out in the wild.
What do you mean?
Well, how they describe it in the books is dragons, their lair usually has a very unique aroma around it, regional effects. Like, when you find, let's say, a black dragon, their lair tends to be very swampish, very icky and gross. Whereas a white dragon, their lair is very icy and cold. But this one almost brings light and joy into the world.
Yeah, but thinking about who their parents are, at the same time, it does make sense for them not to follow that normal resemblance of dragons.
Yes. Well, I guess we should continue watching in the desert just to make sure nothing gets the jump on us. I know we're very close to Spire, but even then, I don't think their protection reaches this far out. Now, I know your friend really wants to go to Spire, but I didn't really want to mention it before, but Spire is a very deadly place, especially to outsiders.
Great. That's, yeah. Sounds as if it's going to be fun for us then.
Yes. I might find it more easier than you lot. I can get around quite easily as I am known there, but for you lot, they can bring you in for questioning, bring you in for all kinds of things. And leaving Spire, that's going to be the biggest challenge for you lot. I'm more than capable of swaying you guys away, but if we wish to go there, I'm not even sure my contact is going to be able to respond in time, and when we reach those gates, we're going to have a load of trouble getting in. And even then, out.
So, are you suggesting that maybe it isn't a wise decision to go there yet?
Well, yes and no. If we go there, we might be able to find information a lot more easier. Is there a magic devices they have, like, it is capable of tracking things that not even my best seers could find, not even I can find. It's going to be interesting though, if we do decide to go to Spire. I personally think it's an okay idea, but at the same time, I don't like the idea.
Sonic,
Mm.
is Spire good or bad for Black?
They have no contact with the outside world,
Oh, hell yeah.
so you'd be
They-
completely fine for that
Ah,
part of it. But
hell.
even then, I know you guys aren't listening to this conversation, but I am letting you guys know this is a serious level threat if you guys are in a situation here.
Let's not.
Do they have me on a record or something? Because I've only ever gone with friendly intent.
Possibly. I won't give you that information, but possibly. Like, Raylan has been there. That's the vibe you guys can get from her. But if she is telling Azura right now that it could be a bad idea going here, and she's worried about you guys, that says a lot.
She didn't put it that way when we were going.
She did it on purpose.
Well,
We'll guess we're gonna wait till morning when she has this conversation with us as well.
Anyway, back to the conversation. We don't want to take any unnecessary risks. Like, we've got the dragon to think about now, and I was never really told what to do next after hatching it. Just protect.
Just protect, nothing else.
Not that I can remember. A lot's happened
Interesting.
since the dreams.
And so these dreams just completely stopped. That's what's confusing me. And they never told you why they're suddenly stopping.
shakes her head.
You'd think they would be wise enough to give you that information. Why they're suddenly not communicating?
I'm not sure. I just know that the last dream I had with them, well, I was actually awake.
And you felt awake for this. You physically felt that this was all real.
Yeah, it was real. It's like I never opened my eyes after the dream. They were opened the whole time.
And so you were physically in the presence of them.
It felt like it, yeah.
Interesting. At this point, the dragon, basically wakes up again. This time, looks to the both of you, both Raylin and you, and, coos. But its eyes are now glowing with a white glow, almost a gold tinge at the same time. And suddenly, your vision goes bright, Azura.
Speak of it, and it happens.
Your vision burns, almost hurting. That's how bright it is. Suddenly you can see the desert, vast desert, spanning across you. Then suddenly you can see the wings of creatures similar to the one that is currently in your lap, reach out from the sand, then brings itself out of the sand and then flies off. Different colored dragons, all these creatures flying off. Then suddenly your vision darts across again, this time zooming across the sea. You can see these creatures flying out of the ocean. Then it spans to a room. You're surrounded by people you don't know, but all of you are there. Vast different changes though, all of you are in different sort of outfits, your new weaponry, all kinds of things. Then suddenly your vision flashes again. You're now in... I'm trying to describe how it would be. Give me a second. I need to discuss this. Where is it?
Discuss this with her. Who the fuck are you talking to behind the scenes?
That was
Who's
literally
the
what
other
my
DM?
was
I
saying.
can
so,
imagine.
What the fuck?
Sorry, so you'd find yourself in a
Who's the
city.
traitor among us?
You can see this city, its walls are on the edge of an island. And you're standing above it, or peering above it, you're not too sure. You can see it's a circular city. There's a small dock. It's a sky city. Then, you can see airships coming in, docking into this city. You can then see off in the distance a large black dragon flying towards it. It then shoots out this black beam towards the city. You can see it penetrate through the walls, explosions blowing up all the buildings inside. A black lightning bolt shoots down into the center of the city, striking the main keep, as the whole keep erupts into an explosion. A flash of darkness goes across your vision, as you can then see a new city, similar to the one you saw, but surrounded by cold ice. The clouds around it, dark purple. Then the winged beast looms in the background of the darkness around it. peering through a stained glass window in the topmost tower. A girl with long red hair peers through, grins, as the vision fades out of Astral, and then a darkness glooms towards Astral. And that's where this sudden flash of visions diminish, and the dragon's eyes slowly dimmer back into their original colour. It coos one last time and then drops back to sleep.
Zora sits there, staring at the baby dragon, and just breathes heavily.
What
No response.
on earth was that? I've seen visions in the past, but nothing like that.
I'm assuming you saw it too.
Yes.
It's kind of like the things, yeah. I'm not sure what that was exactly. The end part, though, it reminded me of the prophecy. An out-of-world being? Darkness?
Nothing really mentions that in your destiny, but... The only thing that really mentions about your destiny is the new age, and that clearly has come now. Like, the dragons are being reported around. The children of the gods are now here. So, I really don't know.
No, but like, wasn't there some sort of mention somewhere about an out-of-world being that's gonna come and destroy the world or something?
Maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. My memory is rusty when it comes to that.
What we saw, though, that was a lot.
Very. I think my watch is definitely done. After that, we'll discuss this later with you lot, I think.
You should get some rest.
Right. And she's just gonna basically curl up in a ball and fall asleep.
Well, that took no convincing.
What is the others doing now that, like, time has a bit passed? Like, the next watch will come. This will be the final watch.
Zora will
Yes.
probably wake up Lashinia and Black Knight.
Okay, I'll take that one.
Yep. Do me a perception.
Leave it, as I say, letting Ruby. Oh, I love how I didn't need to do a perception.
You did not need to do a perception.
Seeing I wasn't really alert for half of it anyway.
Raylin
Oh,
has
what do
a
I see?
passive of freaking insaneness. And okay.
Yeah, Black gets a 23.
In the distance, like, basically this sun is slowly starting to peek over, like, it's probably nearing the end of your watch, for the both of you, and if you want to roll Lucinia, if you have or not.
What was it?
Uh,
It was like 19. Holy shit.
yeah, I got a 16.
Okay. Yeah, so like probably like nearing the end of the watch, like Black, you notice this immediately, but Lucinia, you'll eventually notice it. In the distance, you can kind of make out the sand sort of billow very off in the distance of like the what do you call it? Sand dunes. And then you can kind of make out a figure. It's very small, looks almost like onyx, and then suddenly the sand behind it ruffles even more as a large sandworm shoots out from the like sand beneath it, engulfing it as it lands down into the like sand.
We love that.
What are you guys doing?
Is it coming towards us?
I would say the sand like is slowly rippling towards you guys.
I'm wake everyone up
That sounds like a great idea.
and just be like fucking giant worm coming towards us.
Yeah,
Wake
everyone
up, wake
suddenly
up, wake up.
you are woken up by Black Knight screaming at you guys to get up as this giant sandworm is coming towards you guys. Well, if that thing is coming towards us, I can hold it back for a little bit, if you like.
Oh, we just go now. All together.
Yeah.
As a group.
Right.
Or yeah, just can't you teleport us?
Well, I can, but my magic is prohibited from teleporting you inside.
That's fine. Just get us back to the. Just get us back to where we were before we went to the temple.
If that's what you wish, is that what everyone wishes?
Better that we don't go to Spire anyway.
Probably the best. And then like she basically like brings up a wing and like feathers shoot out from around her and like basically spirals around all of you as basically you see the sandworm jump out, and right as it's about to engulf all of you, basically a flash happens. And suddenly you all appear back in the town of Pulso. I need to reset the map because I forgot to do Pulso. That's the one thing that I forgot to do. But yeah, basically, I'll move everyone back around because, yeah. But why is there 2 onyxes on the map? Probably, oh, that's right, it was that guy's. Fucking crap. There we go. And there we go.
You may want to put, put everybody back.
Yeah, it was just because I haven't done it.
Oh my gosh, Winter suddenly teleported with us.
Yeah. Winter would definitely be healed. Yeah, obviously not with a wound, but yeah.
Sorry, where's the baby dragon?
Give me a second. I had said I hadn't set up the map.
I'm joking, babe.
All good. Yeah, so you suddenly appear back in the keep. And yeah.
Wow,
that was thrilling.
Definitely. Well, I don't have that sort of magic anymore to use, but I think that was a good use of it.
I think that
I'd
was a
say so.
perfect use.
I'm kind of glad I did have that sort of magic in my skills.
Glad you did too, because that would have been disastrous otherwise.
Well, like, basically, there's a couple guards in the courtyard, and, like, they're looking down towards you guys, kind of, like, confused and stuff as to why you suddenly appeared in the courtyard, and, like, probably a couple, like, got their weapons drawn, realizing it's you guys, and then pulls their weapons back. I think I'm going to do some explanations to a couple guards, and possibly the queen, but... you lot, feel free to wander around town. I will discuss some things with the others.
Yeah, looks around at everybody else. Hello, everybody else?
Yeah,
Everybody be silent.
That's me. Well, if nobody else is going to speak up except for Dylan.
Hey, I was talking, I was just mute, sorry.
That's why I was very confused. I'm like, Blue, you're also muted, just so you know.
Before, keep forgetting her name, she goes.
Raylan.
Yeah. Can I just, like, can I go over to Raylan and just be like, that language I was speaking, I'll talk to you about it later, but please don't bring it up in your meeting.
Right, can do.
Okay. And then I'll let it go.
Yep. For reference,
right,
I just
let's-
remembered to redo the roll, but because she's quite familiar with this place, you managed to stay on target. Would have been funny if there was a mishap.
What time is it, by the way?
Early morning.
Yeah, would be
So we
around
don't need to buy another stop at the inn tonight.
It would be early morning because it happened like close to.
Very early morning. Like basically the sun peeking over like the horizon.
like middle of third watch.
Yeah, it was like basically the end of that watch, actually.
All right.
Guess we're gonna need to do some research as to where to go next. So, where do we want to go? We're back at the start.
Wasn't it one stage we were invited somewhere, or like maybe even heading back towards like Ganas actually? Like there were a couple of options depending on what was needed to be done.
Ruby's mother, Rose, was still hanging around Pulso, waiting for you guys to get back. There was the option, obviously, going with her to Ganas. There was the option of... I was trying to remember what the other option was. researching somewhere. I can't remember where. And then there was another option that you guys had discussed, and I can't remember what it was. I'm helpful.
Depending on what all of you want to do, I kind of want to head back towards Ganas. And I dare say Ruby would agree with me.
Well, I do. It depends if Mum wants me to go back there.
Let's go ask her. And before we do, can someone please get rid of the stench that is coming from my stomach?
Yeah, that's not my area. I can't help there.
Well, I could ask Mum.
I don't exactly want to meet your mum with a stinky stomach.
Mum used to deal with my cats when I didn't want to, and my cats could do like really stinky poo. So I think that it'll be fine. Just trying to think how she would reply with that, but that's the best I could come up with.
I don't exactly want to go up to a noble woman with whatever.
My mum's chill. I think.
Alright, let's go.
So we're gonna go talk to Rose Quartz.
Is she at the inn? I'm just gonna stand at like a distance-ish and ask the guards if there's a cleric that could potentially heal my stomach.
Well, we got a temple, but it's not the biggest of temples. And a wound like that, someone who can heal it. Yeah, you're probably not gonna find that sort of skilled healers.
No, thank you for your time. No.
No problem. He was a friendly chap.
I'm not happy with having a rotten stomach, okay?
I know, I'm just
I can see people walk the other direction from me, okay?
Yeah, like, probably when you walk past the, goblins, they're just like, oh, you smell like us!
I flash my stomach at them.
Whoa, you look cool!
I got that too! And he, reveals, his, stomach, and it's all, rotten.
Not fun, is it, mate?
It smells good!
Not to me, it doesn't.
Hurts when I touch it, too! Proceeds to poke it.
I hate to see what you think smells bad.
Yeah. I'm getting this looked at. Maybe you should think the same. Just saying.
Would you like to trade the stick?
The what?
I have stick.
I'm alright for now, mate. But
I want that
thank you,
shiny little wooden thing that's on your belt.
The what?
The wooden thing.
What is he pointing at, actually?
The one with the shiny metal attached to it. Pointing to the, Thunderstone.
Nah! Not trading today, my good man.
Skank!
I'm gonna turn to him with, the deadliest of glares. What did you fucking say, mate?
Shop close to you, then, Rhoda.
What?
The shop is closed to you, you Rudo.
got annoyed.
I wasn't looking to trade anyway.
He like sticks his butt towards you and farts.
Disgusting creature.
If I had one in me, I would have actually just grabbed his face and done it the same, but whatever.
Can you update my token, please?
Is it the old one as well?
Mm.
Yeah, sorry. And it's because we're running on old maps.
That's fine.
There you go. So is everyone moving towards the inn?
Yeah. And Azora's tried to encourage the baby to sort of hide in her
Okay.
hood, which she's got drawn up.
It's probably like trying to peer through like the hood occasionally.
It's okay, as long as it's still mostly hidden. I'm surprised you don't have Ruby going straight into the frilled scorpion.
Probably gonna have her go towards her mum first and then head over there. She probably like peers through the door though. Those who do look in probably see him like looking over like a book at like the counter.
I only ever seen this guy as a guy I've saved, so I'm kind of like curious as to why she's looking.
Okay, yeah, like do an insight.
Okay.
Trying to think what this would come under for Ruby.
13.
Yeah, you can probably get the idea that there's a bit of like a love interest connection from Ruby as she's like peering through the door.
It's a love person.
Very
He
powerful
slipped it
one.
in with this crab.
I'm
That's
gonna
how it
talk
gets
about
you.
that.
Yep.
Gonna bring that up with her later.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are heading to the Burning Rattle. When you guys arrive, you'd find probably Rose like sitting down, having a meal. Probably like her breakfast, actually.
Where'd you get that food from?
Hi. I got it from the Freyloff here, but you're back.
Yeah, we're back. Also, that's crab.
No wonder. Anyway, are you lot done? Sorry, I'm trying to.
Yes, but not really.
So have you completed what you're doing? You can see her like raise a hand over like the bowl of food and then starts to like cast a spell on it.
Well, you know what? It'd be best for you to actually look at it.
Right. Well, do you want me to? Where are we going? What are we doing?
I mean, they should be outside. I think Azura's near the goblins,
Right.
so that'd be the person to go see.
Sorry, I've got the hiccups. I just had my drink really quickly.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, knowing innkeep, that's probably crab as well. So
I would not be surprised, honestly, at this point.
don't tell Taboo. He will get
Right. Anyway, so where are you? Where's the rest of you then? Is
Question.
everyone okay? Is Ruby okay?
Yeah, she's alive. She's fine. Bit injured.
If I come in, can I come in from behind Ruby? I mean, she would have a full rest as well, by the
Yeah,
way.
she would have had a long rest. I forgot to hit long rest.
Taboo's stomach is rotten, so
The
that's the thing.
stomach is rotten. What do you mean, rotten?
Rotten.
He's...
I'm like
Like goblin
standing.
flesh.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
See, that's
okay.
Taboo.
That definitely smells. Let me cure that
I'm
for you.
standing like further away. I'm just.
Yeah, just outside the door. I have it like open.
She's gonna like put a hand over it and like start to cast cure wounds at third level for it. That will cure her.
The level 1, another level 1. Another nat 1, another nat 1. Let's go.
I've seen wounds like that in the past, so I'm assuming you encountered yourself quite in a predicament with someone with necrotic abilities.
No, just zombies.
No, that we did encounter zombies, yes, but those weren't the reasons why I got a rotten stomach.
Right. Well, best to avoid those in the future, but
I lean over and first of all I give her a handshake and say thank you, and it's wonderful to finally meet you.
It's nice to meet you as well. You are Debrew?
Yeah, that would be me.
Right.
And I lean over to her and it's like, Ruby hasn't noticed this yet, but she got hit by the necrotic damage curse as well. She's got some pox on her face, but she hasn't seen them just yet.
I will cure them subtly. She would be very upset if she did discover this.
That's why I haven't said anything just yet, but thank you.
Yeah, like, she'll probably walk in behind eventually, and then, like, Freeloff looks towards her. Ugh! Look at your face! What on earth? And,
If he's like,
Ruby's just
can
like...
midway?
The what?
Wait, can you, like, midway through him saying that, can I, like, just spear shackle him?
Sure. Do me a... Probably acrobatics, I'd say. Spirit tackling. Yeah. Leap over like the counter and everything, just poof.
It's like, he doesn't get the sentence out at all. I've got my mouth, like, I've got my hand over his mouth and I'm like, shh.
Hi dear, it's nice to see you. I missed you. And she's gonna like pat like her back and like you can see like her hands light up with healing energy. Just like, that should do it. Mouthing it towards you.
I like throw him a thumbs up and I'm just... And then I'm just, and then I pick him up and I'm like, sorry, but it had to be done.
Next time, be a bit more gentle. I'm quite frail in my age.
Sorry, I panicked.
I hope you didn't break a bone.
Looks to the ground like there's a broken bottle.
You broke a bottle, though. You're paying for that.
How much?
Yeah, well, 1 silver.
Okay, I hand over a silver then.
That was good freaking whiskey in that bottle. It's been aging for a couple of years now.
Yeah, what's everyone else doing? Azura?
Azura was sort of just looking around as she walks towards the inn. She was more taking her time though.
Yep. So just looking around, like, it looks like there was probably a recent attack as well, like, probably new additions to, like, the, city, like, town, I should say. Basically just, like, some scorch marks on the roofs, probably, like, charred parts on, like, any cloth or something. Some trees are burnt. But yeah.
Interesting. With that, she will make her way into the inn to be with everybody else.
Azura, you're here. Well, that's pretty much everyone. Oh, and then there's Lucinia. Perfect. Well, I'm more than happy to pay for you lot to come back to Ganas if you'd wish.
I would love that.
Excellent. Well, I will probably need to get a bit of my funds. I might need to run down to the Messenger Guild and get them to send a letter so I can get my money. But, I can pay for all of you lot. Are you lots all used to teleportation by now? I hope so.
Yeah.
Still a little dizzying, but
It can be at first, I understand. I suggest a bit of ginger.
ginger tea it is.
Yes. Well, I can probably have the funds by tomorrow. If do you lot need to do anything, I recommend doing that. So may I ask, you've done what you needed to do?
Unless you know where the small baby black dragon is, then no.
Right. No, I do not, obviously, but I can get someone to look into it for you if you wish. Hire an investigator.
If it's not too much trouble, that'd be very nice.
I can do that right away then. I will send that letter as well then. Azura, are you okay there, dear? You're being awfully quiet.
Yeah, I'm just deep in thought.
Right. Like, the dragon peeks its head up around like the hood. Oh, what is that again? Is that? What is that? Is that? Azura, explain.
It's nothing. It's nothing to worry about.
Coos.
And she'll like she'll gently pat the dragon.
Just like
and,
patting
like,
it back into the hood, like
Yeah,
coos
patting it
around
back
like
into
your
the
hand, trying to like pry its head around your hand.
It's my familiar.
You're familiar. I didn't realize you had magic capabilities. Can you roll a deception?
You could have just said pet. Pet would have made more sense.
I came up with it on the spot.
Right. Familiar.
I'm gonna look you dead in the face and she'll be like, really?
Just looks you up and down, like
Oh,
familiar. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, dear. I pats you on the shoulder. I completely understand you're familiar. Okay. We'll discuss this more at my manor.
Yeah, that sounds like a perfect idea.
Looks to like Freylov. Thank you for the meal. It was fabulous, and she's barely even touched it. We will be heading out. We've got some errands to do. We will need a room for the night. I will cover it for the lot of you. It's the least I can do. Now, you lot go have fun. Go have fun around town. I'm gonna go to the Messenger Guild and send some letters.
That sounds perfect. All right, thank you.
She squeezes
Was that?
past you
Yeah.
and just like basically whispers as like she walks past you. Familiar, honestly. What kind of
That's
fool
alright,
does she
just-
think me?
Yep.
Pets and familiars are different.
I panicked.
I can say familiar. I'm a
Even then, she knows what a familiar is.
I may not have magic capabilities, but I do know some knowledge. I am sorry. I will say pet next time instead of panicking.
Good. Because that was embarrassing as shit.
Honestly,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was.
Gotta love the dice rolls sometimes.
That was the best
It- it-
natural one. Well, if you lot want any food or drinks, I can get you something.
I'm okay for now, but thank you very much, mate.
I can offer you the food of the day.
What is?
It's crab soup.
Goodbye.
I'm not hungry, thank you.
Well, that other fire ganassi didn't really touch this. You can have it if you want.
As I said, not hungry. Thank you very much.
It's just gonna go back into the pot anyway, and like he grabs the bowl and like puts it back in the pot. Ruby just like scoots out from the back and then runs straight over to the frilled scorpion.
Didn't take long.
Definitely sit in the corner. What's everyone else doing then?
Azora's gonna go check up on Winter.
Sounds good. I'll drag you over for you.
Thank you, that makes it easier.
You're still injured, by the way, honey.
Yeah, I updated my D&D sheet.
Right, I'll get you a long rest then. There you go, madam. Bill. Lucinia, what are you up to?
Sorry, I'm just a little bit out of it at the moment. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I just, yeah,
So
just a little bit.
vibing.
Yeah, I'll.
Chill in the inn.
Well, I have business in the Frog Scorpion as well, actually.
Okay.
I never got that mask back.
You'll have to remind me on what that was again. And Black, what were you doing?
That is a good question. I think Black will just, curl up on the bed, fall asleep.
So just curling up on one of like the chairs there.
Yeah.
Okay. He probably like picks you up and carries you off to one of the like in rooms. Blooming cat sleeping on the chairs. Go to sleep there, you doofus.
Well, dear kitty cat. Pats you on like the back and then like walks out.
We'll start with Debrew, I think. Wherever Debrew is going to be sitting. Where's Debrew sitting? So if you
Where to go?
Okay.
Just sit somewhere. It's up to you.
Like, for reference, this town would be bizzling with, like, commoners and stuff like that. I just haven't got any tokens for them on the map. It's like, there'll probably be, like, fishermen on, like, the coastline next to the boats. There'll be people sitting along the coast watching, like, the waves. There'd be people walking through the town and stuff like that.
Where's, like, the outskirts of town where there's not much people?
So there's the big giant open section over on the right there. That's probably your most open and not really, like, secluded from people.
He's over there. And he's just kind of sitting down, cross-legged, and waiting.
Yeah, like, probably, like, waiting a little bit. You can see a little scorpion making its way towards you.
And hold out my hand.
You hold out your hand and it eventually, like, comes up to you. Clampers up your, like, hand, and then you can hear a voice speak out from it. You called?
There's been several instances on the surface that I think that you need to know about.
We are aware of one of them.
What are you aware of, just so as I don't repeat?
A creature we thought to be dead seemed to have rised in our home.
In your home?
Yes, we had a burial chamber for one.
Okay. What's been happening on the surface is that, on my leaving of Zabras, as you know about, I came across 2 eggs. And there was a starting. Basically, he's explaining what's happened since he's been away from Zabras and returning. In that time, in the time that I had been doing when I fetched for the herb, as you had asked me to, they had hatched the black dragon egg that was out of our possession. Which is
Dragon egg?
Yeah, dragons have returned.
Interesting.
We have also recently hatched the white dragon egg. We need to get back into possession of this black dragon. I was wondering if you had any way of searching for it, but if not, as I understand it'd be too much of an ask, as you do not want to expose yourselves.
You can try the Seeing Waters.
Where are they located?
Deep within one of our old caves, but finding it would be difficult.
And also difficult because I am in a party of people that I do not want to expose your culture to.
That is fair. Keep us secret for now.
For now?
This cave, it's located deep within the Devil's Lair.
I'm not ready to face that creature yet, either.
I suggest leaving the Seeing Waters for another time. As for us, you are welcome to tell them one day. That time is not now.
But I can at one day. I was.
I will leave you with this scorpion. Keep them on your possession. I'll use it as my eyes and ears.
Of course, my queen.
I would like to study your party of friends. Your so-called friends.
I've grown quite fond of them, actually. I'm not used to traveling with people.
I'll trust your instincts then, love.
Of course. I have not received word of Cardamus at all.
Interesting. Very.
I'm worried for his lack of communication. Be careful.
We will see.
I then put the scorpion onto my shoulder
Mhm.
and make my way back to the town.
What is the Licinia doing then?
Alright. Yeah. Oh, goddamn. I don't suppose you have that mask ready.
Remind me which mask? I actually now have 2 jobs to do with those masks, so I'm trying to remember which one yours was.
The moon mask.
The
I
moon
wanted-
one. Right, yeah.
Yes.
You are wanting it to be... Remind me again, I'm sorry.
More suited to the desert.
Right, yep. I basically didn't need to do much. It was already really... How do I put it? Suited for all environments. But I did a bit of color changing to it, so it should suit a bit more of your style. Basically just gave it a white coating, kept the moon on it though, if you're fine with that.
That will be fine.
Excellent. Well then, it's basically colored now with a red moon. For reference, a quarter moon.
Yep.
And it's basically the color of red.
Yeah. Waning. Yeah.
So think of the Japanese flag, but basically quarter moon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if there's anything else you'd like, I'm more than happy to do that for you. Did you want some better desert gear?
No, we already got some a while ago.
Okay, I was just mainly asking, seeing that leans into you. Ruby wanted an extra bit of clothing for the desert.
Of course.
She's quite
Yeah.
fond of the new dress she's got, actually. She immediately came in and just sat in the corner, though, so did something happen?
I'm not entirely certain. It could be a personal matter.
Right. Well, let's figure that out later.
yeah, I'll grab the mask. I'll put it on my hip, like I'll hook it to the belt around my waist. And
Now, I mentioned that it is enchanted, didn't I?
yes,
Yes, well, it appears to be an enchantment that you don't need to really attune to. You can just attach it, and it basically gives you dark vision.
interesting. I'm still partial to this mask, so I will probably only use that one when I need it, situationally.
Fair enough. Well, happy adventures.
Yes. Well, a lot has seemingly happened with our party. I'm sure you'll get more information out of
Yeah.
her
So-
than will from me.
Passive perception wise, you can see that he's packed up a lot of the store.
You're moving then?
Oh, yes, bit of a sort of story. I received a message, business-wise. I've got kind of an offering.
Well, you can't really turn down a good offer.
Yes, it's in the continent of Filstrand.
Could I ask who gave you this offer?
Off the top of my head, I can't remember the name. Well, it was someone over in Neefest, the city there, but they basically, they liked the idea of my store, selling clothing suited for the desert climate. They also liked that I wove in magical properties suited for the harsh weather of the desert. Making it a bit more easier to traverse, so they've given me an offer to, how do I put it, better suit the desert around here, and then while over there I can do swampy stuff. What is that noise going on in the background?
Nothing.
I believe it's a cat.
Are you messing with the Hermione?
No.
Gosh. I know you're not
She's just
Hermione.
growling at. I'm giving her a hug. She's nice and comfortable, but Milo's in her face, so she's growling.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Hey, Hermione, it's okay. I get he's a bully.
Well,
You can get down on the ground next to him.
An opportunity to expand your business.
Yeah, we'll put it that way. I do like the town. I was considering on staying, but I think I'll take it up for a little while and maybe come back here in the future.
Oh, good luck with your business venture.
Thank you. Anyway, good day then. If you need anything, feel free to come back in. I can quickly help you with it when I can.
Yes. And with that, I will give Ruby a nod, even if she notices or not, and leave.
We'll switch over to Azura then.
Yes.
Hold on a minute.
You can go to Black Knight first if you'd prefer. Okay, Hermione, he's outside the bloody room. You are a princess. Honestly, should have just called you princess, not Hermione.
Anyway, so yeah. Basically, you arrive. Raylan would be, like, basically with them. You can see, like, Hoove, who's basically passed out, quote unquote, fast asleep, for reference, in, like, basically a chair, like, feet strung up on, like, a little stool that's laid out next to him, and, like, laying back, fast asleep, head basically leaning so far back that it feels like it shouldn't work, but ow. And Winter is basically sat on a bed with the injured wing sprawled out.
She'll knock on the door before walking in.
Mm-hmm. Raylan would answer. Come in.
Yeah, and Azora would walk in. Her hood is up, and hopefully the baby is snuggled inside.
Probably, like,
and
sleeping at this point.
She would glance around and give a warm smile towards Winter.
Hi. Sorry, I didn't expect to see you so soon. I would have prepared a bit better for it.
Fine, Winter. I don't expect anything out of you. I just wanted to come see how you were doing.
Well, a bit better. They say that I won't be able to fly.
And how are you coping with that news?
Honest or not honest?
You can be as honest as you'd like with me. I'm here to listen for you.
I fucking hate it. There, I said it. You happy?
I feel like Azora would actually just chuckle at her response. I don't blame you hating it. For me, it'd be like parting with my battle axe.
Well, she's been taking it better than I would have, but even if I was capable of healing, it would be quite a tough one to repair.
Somewhere out there's a way to heal it.
Maybe even if you lot got stronger, maybe even if you discovered, I don't know, some sort of scroll capable of doing it.
You never know, we do. I feel like we're gonna go on a lot more adventures than what we've only been on so far.
Well, especially now that you have, well, kind of had the adventure so far. Winter will chime back in. Right, that would explain it. Can I see it?
They're sleeping right now, but she'll sort of lift the hood down so like it doesn't disturb the baby dragon, but it does reveal the dragon.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It's she?
It's a she, yeah.
She's beautiful, honestly. I mean, it's sleeping. I don't want to disturb it, but I want to pat it so badly.
I'm sure you'll get to pat it later when it wakes.
Yes,
Awkward silence.
sorry, I'm just preparing a couple of her spells because I forgot to do a couple of those.
I would hope that she doesn't need her spells right now, but
Yeah, she would have prepared different ones, is what I'm meaning. Well,
Zora will sort of go over towards her bed now.
like her wing would probably still like strung out. Like it seems to be attached to like a metal contraption, basically just keeping the wing in place.
But yeah, we did it. We hatched the baby.
I'm honestly glad you managed to do that. Was there any troubles? I mean, Raylin told me that you had a little bit, but was there
was-
massive or not that bad?
There was only 4 cult members.
At least it wasn't an army.
Yeah, I don't think we would have been able to handle an army.
I'm sorry. I would be more than happy to have a full conversation. It's just this is hard.
It's okay. I fully understand, and that's just another reason why I wanted to check up on you. I wanted to show you my support.
I very much appreciate it. It's just how do I put it? When my
You've lost a
wing
player.
how do I say this? When my wing was affected by the acid, it was excruciating, I will admit. I didn't realize I would lose my ability to fly, though. I think it was more of the fact of the impact on when I landed on the ground. They said I had about 3 fractured ribs from the impact, and a broken wing included with the acid burns. In fact, it shattered my wing so badly that they couldn't really repair it without magical healing, and even then it would have required, well, extreme capabilities of healing, able to mend the bone itself and regenerate those that are broken beyond repair. Even with natural healing, it's gonna still be too hard to fly.
I'm really sorry, Winter. I can only imagine.
Yeah. It's just, flying was everything to me.
It makes sense. It's part of your it's part of your being.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up flying. It was one of my most favorite things to do. I would fly around quickly or not quickly. And I was very skilled at it. I could fly through small gaps at quite an alarming speed, and I'll never get the chance to do anything like that ever again, I guess.
I'm here for you, Winter. If you ever want a friend or want someone to be with, I'm more than happy to.
Well, I appreciate it. I guess we can just be, what's the term? Pen pal? I think that's what they call it nowadays. One of those, a pen pal, where we just send letters off to each other and yay to them, I guess.
Zora gives like a soft smile and sort of looks to see if the baby is woken up in hopes that perhaps, and if it had, it could possibly cheer Winter up a little.
Yeah, like, it probably wakes up, but not in the way you'd expect it. That same sort of golden sort of white eyes glow again from the dragon. This time mainly focusing on you and Winter. Its vision flashes so bright again that it's burning your eyes. As your vision slowly fades again, it's now that same sort of castle you saw previously, the one floating in the sky, the dark purple clouds, lightning flashing, and the silhouette of this dragon shape behind it. This time, it flashes between multiple different other locations. One being a manor you've never seen before, but it's a large mansion. You can see what appears to be a ballroom, and people dancing, twirling, sort of like a masquerade. And then another vision pops across, this time with like darkness swirling around it. You can see a lot larger now, a white dragon. It's got a golden armor coated over it. It seems to be in battle. There's you standing behind it with a battle axe, same as yours, but with new additions to it. It's glowing now. You can see yourself crackling with ice lightning that's sparking off of you. Then around your feet is a fiery ring of ice, but it's fire, like blue flames, if you want to quote it like that. Then almost as if like your vision pans towards what you're fighting, you can see Elwyn Waters standing in this full plate armor, the black dragon clearly similar in stance, this black coated armor surrounding it of necrotic energy. You can then see both dragons rear up as they're preparing their breath attack. A beam of black energy shoots out from it. The white dragon shoots like this golden beam out from its mouth as they both connect together, sending a bright, brilliant light shooting out in the area. Suddenly your vision gets so bright, it then pans to another scene. This time, you're on a ship that's way up in the sky. You're standing on a deck. The dragon and all of you lot, the party, standing, looking out into what appears to be black space, darkness, stars glistening around you. Then, looking closer, you can see a shell that forms over the ship itself, almost as if a protective seal. A sail glistening out between them, as if sailing through a void of stars. Another figure emerges from this darkness. Eyes. Then you can see a face, but it's made of stars, glistening in beauty and awe. Their eyes now almost peering as nebulas of like a galaxy. A feminine voice speaks out. In time we will meet, and in time you shall know your true destiny. Your connection with the gods that you once spoke with is lost. But mine is now connected. I will grant you access to the halls of an ancient god, my mother. But to access them, you'll need to find a key far, far in the depths of Astrial itself. That location I cannot give to you easily, and you will have to find it yourself. But do know that I, Celestia, goddess of stars and mystery, will grant you access to these halls, not as simply as you wish, but when you do, your true destiny begins, bringing back my mother, Nelnie. The vision fades to darkness as you're left back in the same room you were in previously.
Okay, damn. 2 in 1 night. Okay, double whammy. Probably once the vision finishes, Azora will instantly put her hand to her forehead and just go, okay, that was a lot.
What was that?
That winter was another vision. This time.
Did you lot have another vision? I saw the dragon's eyes glow, but I didn't have one.
Yes, Raylan, I had another vision, and it seemed Winter got to spectate it too.
Interesting. So it's got the capabilities of sending visions, but only to those who it wants to see?
I believe so.
Fascinating. Well, sorry, you explain away what happened.
Quite a lot, like, so much. I remember most of it, but, some of the parts that stick in my mind is a vision of I'm assuming possible future. The Black Dragon is with Elwyn and they're connected, and the party and I were with this little one. We're connected with them. And there's a massive battle.
Not only that, you were all on what appeared to be an airship, but it was sealed off to, I believe, astral space?
I believe so too. We weren't in this world. On the planet. Nonetheless, my connection with the gods has been severed, but Celeste, I think her name was? Celestia?
Celestia, sorry. It was, Celestia, goddess of stars and mystery?
I have a connection with her now.
Does that mean you'll be able to communicate with her, Phoebe? Or will she contact you like the dragons did once before?
I can't answer that. Because I don't know.
Right. Well, I'll look into this Celestia for you every time. And I will let you know what I discover.
Thank you, Raylan.
I'm going to go use the teleportation circle as I need to get back to Hawes as I have business to attend there. But, Winter, you are more than welcome to stay here, rest, you need it. And Hoove slaps Hoove awake.
What?
Hoove, you are coming with me.
Right, I guess I can come then.
And like he gets up and like starts wandering out of the room. I will see you when I see you next, dear. And you keep that dragon safe.
My word.
I'll have some of my agents keep an eye on you lot as well.
Thank you.
Just take note, we won't be able to keep an eye on you 24/7.
No, that makes perfect understanding.
Well, have a good day. And tell Black to stop scratching at the anklet when you can.
I mean, I can try, but can't.
I'm thinking
Guarantee.
of just making it that I attach another one that just isn't so itchy, and I don't get a notification if they do scratch it, and perhaps maybe if they try and take it off, it has to reach a certain point on their leg. I don't know yet, I'll figure that out. But, good day. And she walks out of the room.
Good day.
Well, I'm probably gonna have a rest if you don't want to discuss anything else.
No, it's fine.
That was definitely a lot, that vision. I don't
Yeah. Try having two in within the span of a couple of hours.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. I should go process this and then probably tell the others about them.
Hey, do you think maybe because it's so young it can only do them in a span of a couple hours, or maybe it just does it randomly?
I feel like at the moment it's just random. It's just been at random points when I'm speaking about it or thinking about it.
Well, Acelipus and Serene had the capabilities of seeing into the past and future. So maybe that's what this little one can do.
Maybe.
Well, we can discuss this another time. Write to me.
I will, of course. You look after yourself, Winter, and if you ever need company, just contact me.
Will do.
With that, Zora will leave her be.
It's almost 10 o'clock, but I will switch over to... Who do we want to go to? Debrew.
Scythe, you're muted.
I'm just making my way back to the town. It's nothing really interesting aside from what I just did.
Okay. Yep. Black, you're still napping. I'm assuming Black's still
if-
muted.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it's muted. Just...
I've just been like looking around town, trying to like hear any whispers or like rumors that have been going around. Just walking through.
Probably like walking through and like hearing over conversations as you're walking through. That was basically just an attack on Pulso, which was like a red dragon, as they describe it, and it like was quickly dealt with by Hoove, which seemed to be a lot more weaker than the other one that attacked the town.
Okay.
Do these
Nothing
go-
about the cult. Yeah.
do
about the cult.
these- Yeah. I'll let you go first.
No, that's right. I was just asking if there was like anything to do with the cult that has been terrorizing us at all.
Nothing.
Okay. Now, continue.
Did any of these have anything, or at least any of us trying to get?
Sorry, repeat that.
Did any of these goblins look like they had anything worth grabbing?
Give me a second. Yeah, basically, one of them raises up like a small little bead, and like, basically, they have a couple of these beads, and like, basically, like, they're like holding up like a bit of like, probably like really bad smelling liquid, from what you can gather, goblin piss, and then it's just like, yeah, watch this, I can turn this water, like this piece into drinking water, and like drops this bead into the water, and then like it suddenly like starts to change into fresh cold drinking water.
Interesting.
I have multiple of these. I trade for your I like your bracer thingies.
You don't want these. No.
No, I want them.
How about this? And I pull out one of the darts that I have.
I don't want simple darts.
No. This is a special dart.
What kind of
You see,
darts?
whatever you throw it at, you will never miss.
Oh. Can you roll a deception?
Yep.
These guys always
You-
get disadvantage.
What was that?
These guys always get disadvantage on insight.
Yep. I don't think they would get it anyway. I got a nat 20 for a 26.
Mm-hmm. Either way, they rolled a 2 and they have a -1. Oh. Yeah, okay.
So if I throw this dart at my friend Jill over here, it hit them directly?
Yes. But what's most important is you have to believe.
I have to believe that I can hit them?
Yes.
Okay!
Like, hands you over the bead. Mark off one dart.
Yep.
And, like, you immediately, like, as they grab the, like, dart and, like, you hand over the bead, they immediately throw it at the other goblin. So I'm gonna make a ranged attack. What's a dart? Under... drag over a dart. Drop it down to 1. And immediately use it. 8. So that's a miss.
Hey, you missed! You liar! You get back here!
You didn't believe hard enough.
Oh, you may be right. I pick it up!
And walks back over and starts picking it up and throws it again.
Alright, I'm gonna get out of the area before he goes to throw it again.
Yup, this time he hits it. Oh my god, it worked! It's fucking duped! Kills it!
What?
He killed his friend now!
He hit it too hard!
That's a good way to end the session, just...
Oh fuck, he killed his friend!
Headshot!
Oh my
Whoops.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I did nothing.
Jill, are you okay? Jill?
Oh
Jill, are you okay? Why are you not working? Why are you not alive? Get up, Jill, you're scaring me!
Just gets louder as you, like, walk away.
Jill!
Oh.
Fuck, no.
Fuck, that is dead. Oh, love that.
Okay, be revived by one of the healers.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I didn't expect that just insta kill it. Because it was exactly 4 health, that one that, like, I rolled the health for.
Yep.
So it's just dead. Just dead straight up.
Thank you.
I love that.
Sorry,
I think, yeah, let's end the session on that.
Yeah.
So,
Man's killed his best friend.
thank you for watching this entertaining but thrilling session. So, well, thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye!